Hey guys, welcome back to Automation eLearn. This is your friend Suresh Dubey. In this video, I'm going to discuss one more Git trick or configuration that will save our time. So guys, while working with Git, we need to execute multiple commands, and it's quite possible that sometimes we type incorrect command and Git complain about it. So in this video, I will explain one simple Git configuration that will help you to get rid of this problem. And even if you have a typo in your command, then Git will automatically correct this and it will execute the correct command. This is a very small configuration change, but very helpful and saves your time and typing. So guys, without auto correction configuration, if there is a typo in the command, let's say on the console I am executing, I want to execute git status, but there is a typo, let's say in this. So I'm executing git stats, which is not the right command. So here git will say like stats is not a git command, and it also giving a suggestion like most similar command is status. So git is asking us, okay, this is not the right command, maybe you want to execute this. So now I need to execute this command again and I'll see the project status. So here git complains saying this is not the correct command, and again we need to execute the right command to get the output. So here git complains saying that this is not the right command, and git identify the typo and suggest similar command as a suggestion. Like here the most similar command is status instead of this. And again we have to execute the correct command to get the required output. So this is the problem. Here Git is not doing auto correction. I want Git to do auto correction and execute the command then and there only. I don't want to execute it again. And we can easily get rid of this problem just by tweaking one small configuration in the Git console. So here I need to check Git configuration, git config list. So if I'll execute this command, I'll get the list of all the configuration that was already done, that is currently configured for the Git console. And here you can see we have user.email. So this is the email ID, user.name. So these are important configuration, and down here if you see we have one more entry, help.autocorrection equal to 0. So I'm going to make changes to this particular configuration. So currently autocorrection is set to 0, and that is why it's not doing autocorrection we saw here. Git is just suggesting us, it's not executing the correct command automatically. So let's modify this property and we'll see how it works then. Let's clear the screen, and this is the list of all the configuration. Here I need to do git config, and I want to change it to globally to all the repositories on my local system, and then help dot autocorrection. So here I am setting git configuration at global level, and this is the property that I want to set, help dot autocorrection. Let's say I want to give 10. I'll explain what this 10 means. It can be any number. I'll explain this. If I'll execute this command, okay, and if I'll check the configuration list again, here we can see help.autocorrect is 10 now. Earlier it was 0. So we have updated the configuration. Now let's try to execute the command with typo. Let's say I want to execute the same command that I executed earlier, which is git status. So this is not the right command. There is a typo in the command, right? And let's see what happens now. Even though I have executed wrong command over here, there is a typo in this command, Git is still showing the project status at this point of time. And here we have a warning also. Let's understand this. You called a Git command name stats, which is this one, which does not exist. Continuing in 1 second, assuming that you meant status on branch master. So I'm currently on master of this project, and here git is clearly warning us like this command does not exist, and I'm assuming you meant status, and after few seconds git executed git status then and there only. So here git identifies there is a typo. It also suggested like you meant status with the correct spelling, and it also executed that command, so I don't need to execute it again manually. And same thing we can try for other commands also. I have m2 and m3. I have few files here under untracked section. So let's say I want to add, and I'm executing command git add m2.txt. Okay, this is another example that we need to understand. If git is confused, let's say here instead of add I have given ad, and if git is confused, git is not able to resolve this particular typo, then it will not execute any command and it will still give us the suggestion. So let's try to this one. So basically we have to execute some command which has a typo, and this time I am executing git add m2.txt, and here we have a typo. So this time git gave us a warning, you called a git command named add which does not exist, continuing in 1 second assuming that you meant add. So git executed git add, and we can check status here, git status. So earlier m2 was in untracked section, now it is a part of staging area over here. Here also git executed the correct command, it did auto correction and it executed also, even though I have given a wrong command over here. And same thing we can try for git commit. Let's say I want to commit this, and here I am giving a typo in commit spelling. Git commit -m, added few more files. So here also there is a typo in the commit command, and again we are getting the same warning, this does not exist. So git is assuming that I meant commit, commit, and it performed the commit operation. Here we can see the commit id, and m1 and m2 both files are committed to the local repository. Same thing we can check. Now we are not seeing this section over here because those two files are already committed. And I want to see the log. So I performed commit operation and I want to see the log. So let's execute git log with the typo. And here again git is assuming I meant log, and it shows us the log. Added few more files that I just performed. This is how git auto correction feature work on git console. And one thing that you have noticed is here continuing in 1 second assuming that you meant log. So before executing correct command, git is taking a time of 1 second. Why 1 second? Because while configuring this auto correction I have given a value as a 10, right? So 10, if we will give 10, then git will take 1 second. If we will give 20, then git will take 2 seconds before it execute the correct command. For example, git config global help.autocorrection. Let's say I'm giving 30 over here, and let's check now what is the value. So here auto correction is 30 now, and git log with the typo. So here git is taking 3 seconds of time before it executed git log, and there was a bit of delay. After that only this information got printed over here. Let's try it again, and notice the delay over here. Yeah, so after 3 seconds only git executed git log correct command shows us the output. So that was the small topic guys, but it is very helpful. We don't need to execute same command again if there is a typo in the command, and it saves us a lot of time. Please give a try with this configuration. I am sure you will also find it useful. That's all for this video guys. Let me know if you have any questions or any doubts. If you like the topics and the concepts that I'm sharing on this channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for running this one. Thank you.